Breaking Bands with Pop-Up Pete.
Okay, so it's week 2 of Breaking Bands, and this week my very special guests are the wonderful Midget.
I can't see why you're not satisfied with what you've got. It might not seem like much to you, to me it seems a lot. You'll give it a try, put your finger in another pie, and I hope it all works out. It's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna be one of those days. What's wrong, Jelly Bean? What's wrong, Jelly Bean? How do you do, Jelly Bean? Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean.
Hey, guess what, everybody? Guess who's in the building? It's Midget. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello. And they're all here, which is great.
Every last one, just about.
So we're going to start off with the boring stuff, because I've got to do it to fulfil my promise of performance of this feature. I've got to ask the boring questions first, okay?
Go on then.
So we get them out of the way early. In terms of getting started, and how, what, why and when did you form?
He's going to do
You
it.
must flipping hate this question. You must answer it every single interview. But it's got to be done.
It's a valid question. I think people have a right to know.
Oh, yeah.
Give them an answer, Lee.
No.
Go on, Lee, it's your turn.
Oh, excuse me. We formed then because we did.
Was it at school, or you know each other since school?
Sort of, around then 1993, 94.
So how old are you guys now?
20, I'll be 23 on September the 26th. All cards and presents greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
And I was 22 on Monday.
And you, and...
I'll be 36.
You haven't even introduced yourself.
So I'm Lee.
And you're the drummer?
Yeah.
I'm Richard, singer.
I'm Andy, and I do everything else. No, I just play the bass, actually.
So you've been around a while, and even though you're this week's Breaking Band, mainly because I like you, and
Thank you.
This feature's purely self-indulgent. Don't let anybody tell you anything else.
Right.
But all your early stuff, and you'll probably hate this, but you can't help but say it was kind of pigeoned as punk pop, as it were. But since then, you're about to release a new single and a new album in this country. How's it kind of evolved since then?
We've been exploring. We set sail from the merry town of Stamford and covered all the sort of musical continents and stuck our flags in them, and then returned home the conquering heroes with a fantastic
the Isle of
album.
Wight.
So do you look back on those more punky days and kind of not regret it, but kind of you're not ashamed of it?
No.
I regret everything, like, to some extent, in a positive way.
Yeah.
Like, you take your kind of sort of bad experiences and learn from them.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, you get people saying, you should never regret anything. They're fools. You got to regret to learn.
Yeah. So something like Carly and Jason, which we played at the top.
Right.
Do you still love it? 'Cause it's a mile away from the stuff you're releasing now.
Yeah, sure. I like it live.
Right.
I don't like the recorded version anymore.
Yeah.
It's too a bit too polished, and wasn't enough kind of live energy captured in it.
Because your live gigs are awesome.
Thank you.
They are. Is that the
One
best?
word for it.
Our live gigs are awful. Oh, dear.
Is that the best part of it for you?
Used to be. Still is to a certain extent, but I'm enjoying recording a lot more than I used to.
Earlier on, we didn't know what we were doing in the studio.
Because you guys are like early 20s, and you've got the gig that everybody wants, or everybody who's a 20-something wants your gig. You're in a band, you're doing the live stuff. This is what I've always wondered about. What do you actually do in between? Because you can't be in the recording studio every day, and you don't. I'm damn sure you don't play live gigs every day.
No.
So what do you actually do in between making records?
Cry, sulk.
You've got such a great, easy life, man. Why don't you just sit around and just think about it?
Work on solo projects.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, work on solo projects. Yeah.
Funnily enough, when I'm not doing anything with Midget, I make other people's records. So
really?
I'm always in the studio anyways, but
Is that...
I like that sort of thing, so, it's not a problem to me,
So you're always in a studio?
Yeah, but I like it, I mean, I like playing gigs as well, but, it's a different thing, and that's why being in band is like a main occupation, and it has to be, because it's always changing, but the bits in between, I go back to what I really know.
Sure. But so you've been to Japan?
We just got back last week or the week before.
They're mental, man. They are mental. Are they as mental as everyone says they are?
Yeah.
Some of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it a big
reactions,
difference to the English gigs?
Um,
Because they really love their music, don't they?
Yeah, they get well into it. The difference I found was on the quieter songs. In this country, people tend to take that as a sort of cue to have a chat, whereas over there, there's dead silence in the audience.
Yeah.
It's something I noticed.
There's
That
so much
stood out.
attention being paid,
Yeah.
Because people don't
unusual.
listen to music anymore. I don't think they're far too content to just have a nice background going on to be a soundtrack to like whatever it is they're doing, and no one's paying attention to what's actually going on. There's very few bands that actually want to cater for people that do want to listen to it. I think there's maybe Blur, XTC, and us doing it. I don't see anyone else
Trying to put content in there.
I don't see anyone else taking any risks or.
So a question I've got to ask, out of personal curiosity, right? You've been Midget for what? How long?
5 years.
5 years now. Is it that
Maybe
long?
6
Yeah?
years. Quite a while.
6 years too long.
And right, have you ever received any kind of like personal favours from any fans?
Why were you looking at me when you said that?
Well,
Have you been told something?
I was just wondering, like sexual favours.
I'm not limited to divulge that information.
I bet you have. I bet you have like every single flipping gig, every single flipping night. Especially in Japan. I bet they're right dirty dogs.
Oh dear.
Are they? Oh, well, are they?
Well, we had a girl.
Come on, Anecdote City. Oh, so you can start. Go on.
Oh, you build it up too much now.
Go on.
Well, we've been out like for a whole day, like doing all the interviews and promos and stuff.
Yeah.
And got back
This is
about.
the best interview you're ever going to do, by the way.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
The best station as well. But carry on. Go on.
Talk FM.
Yeah. Don't take the mic now.
Oh,
Don't
no.
take the mic now.
You guys just want dirt, don't you?
Yeah. Go on, carry on. Go on.
So anyway, we got back about 10:30 in the evening, and there's a girl that had been there, and she'd been there like 8 hours or something, like waiting for us, and she gave me the best present a guy could wish for.
Really?
It was this.
Oh, man.
It was like a folder thing, like of all the Japanese press that we've ever had. You thought I was going to say something different then, didn't you? Dirty minds of these radio.
You could see him twitch.
I'm cross-legged.
No.
So what about? Oh, shut up. So what about the English fans?
There's really not a very good shag to gig ratio in this band, to be honest.
There's not.
No, not for me anyway.
One of us.
I'm not going to let this drop until I come. You come. At least one good story. So make it up if you want.
One of us was filleted satisfactorily.
Where was that? Was that in Japan or England?
That was in Japan.
That was in Japan.
Not this time.
I knew they were. I knew
Not
they were
this
dirty
time.
dogs.
Not this time.
Not this time.
No,
Not this time.
Was
No.
it November? Last August.
Don't ask me. It wasn't me.
We know who it was, don't we, Lee?
Yeah, we
We do, yeah.
Well, I know who it was as well.
Yeah. But me and Lee know better than you.
So how long have you spent in
What?
Japan? Ages and ages.
Been 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
Times this year.
And do they love you out there?
We love them.
It's mutual.
Yes.
Are you selling records out there? Yeah.
Yeah, at least
One
we've
or
got
two.
at least we've
One
got
or
the
two,
sex
yeah.
stories now, so that's all right. You changed the subject quite
And
successfully.
you just changed it back onto it.
No, I don't. I was just making a passing reference. I won't.
Oh, have you noticed that?
I won't mention. I won't mention
Oh, shall we
Nottingham
go back
City
to
or
it?
anything.
So last week on Breaking Bands, Jim Bob was our very special guest.
God bless
Hey.
you.
Carter USM now, he's got a new band, Jim Super Stereo World. He was a really nice bloke.
Hey.
And you toured with Carter, didn't you?
Yes.
How did you enjoy it? How were they?
Oh, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big Carter fan. I have been since I was very small. So a tour with them was dream come true.
You've toured loads. What's your favourite band you've toured with?
Well, Carter.
Carter.
I suppose.
Oh, really, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, because they were like a favourite band already.
Live on air. You wanted dirt, didn't you?
Was that a...
That's beyond dirt.
oh, man.
See?
Alan, we're all on the patio.
This is where the edited bit.
Speak up, Brown. Almost through.
All right, let's talk about your new album then, which is out in the new year in this country. And your new single's out when? November? Is that right? December?
Should be around then.
Somewhere around then,
Yeah.
anyway. What's it all about? Your new album?
Wouldn't like to say a more media-friendly sentence, John.
One media-friendly sentence, please. No, you can be longer than that.
What's it all about?
Plug it, man. Plug it.
Oh, it's sort of orchestral pop without the orchestra not being necessarily pop.
Yeah. What? What the heck? What
nice
did that mean?
What the hell
Look on
does
your
that
face.
mean?
Oh, it sounded okay to me. So we're giving away Midget CD, and it's the Camouflage single, which is one of your eldest. Are you fond of it?
Yeah.
So you are, 'cause we're giving it away.
Yeah, it's still a good song.
And it's signed by all 3 of you, and you can win it right now if you call us 08700 40 50 60, 08700 40 50 60. The fourth person,
50.
don't get him confused now.
Sorry.
08700 40 50 60, the fourth person to get through, call right now, wins this Midget single signed by all 3 members of the band. What song from your new album that's going to be coming out sometime in the new year do you want us to play?
Oh, we'd very much like you to play track number 3, which is These Things You Throw.
Okay, and here it is. Thank you very much, guys.
Cheers.
No problem. Cheers.
The perfect recipe for a night of oral joy. This is Ian Collins and the Creatures of the Night.